Oh, you got no weapons now, friend, and you can't wedge us. You can't. Your wedge is useless against me because I've got hover jets. Alright guys, Mr. G back here with more Don's Children toys in Crossout, and today I've tried to learn from my build mistakes from my last Hovercraft, and we've tried to create something that's maybe a little more agile, a little more balanced. So we've got 6 of the Icarus VIIs on this thing. We've got the Quantum Cab buried in there. We've got a gas gen under there. Radio, nothing exciting. We've got an improved cooler, and we've got 3 Aurora combat lasers. So this thing heats up any parts that it hits, and it receives 100% more damage depending on the amount of accumulated heat. This is something I've been trying to test out. Let me show you a little bit how it works. Yeah, one thing I like about this is it takes a little bit of time to spool up, but it is just deadly accurate. It reminds me of my MechWarrior Online days, in that it's not like a projectile, it's just you point and click, and there's no missing with this thing. You can get on target, and you're gonna hit it. It doesn't do ridiculous damage. It does not do much past very close to medium range, but you can see it's gonna heat up a part. You can see it start to do a little bit more damage. I don't know, it feels like 100% is a little bit more of a stretch. Now, one thing I have learned is you want to get your center of gravity just right doing hover. So you can see I've hit N here, and that green arrow is just about 90 degrees. It's not quite, it's like 87. So we got a little bit of a forward tilt, a little bit of a forward rake on this build. And I took Tom, like a fox's advice, and we went underslung here on this thing. So thank you for that, Tom. You're not wrong there, and I'm trying to get good. I'm trying to learn how to drive this thing. It is squishy. I've been blown up in it many times, but I am really having fun learning how to drive it. So let's get this thing into battle. And yes, guys, sorry. I'm still sick. I'm sorry. It's the worst. Hopefully another week of this crud, and I will be back to my normal, silky tenor tones for you guys. All right, let's do it. Let's get to battle. Alright, power score 7,700, a little higher than I would have wanted. It's the extra hover jets bumping us up. Now I can attest that this thing can go right over the acid on the acid factory map, which is cool. Unfortunately, we're not on that map. Okay. Now you cannot mount these things to the front or the back, which is a bummer. I tried. You can only mount them to the side, so they have the same restrictions that wheels do. Look at this guy. He's like 6. I'm gonna do 10 of these. Show off. You can really up your tonnage that way, I guess. Get one of the quasars there on the top. Got the 2 quasars. Basically, the quasar is like an electronic fat man. It is a great gun. No projectile drop though. You guys saw that one in the last video. This weapon, fairly good at taking out drones if I can learn to fly. And fuse drone does not seem to do a lot of damage to us since we're way up here in the air, that's a bonus. God, I do hate fuse drones. Let's take some out and help the team here. It's not do as much damage as you would think it would. Let's get out of dodge here. We've lost one of our Auroras. That's no good. Actually, in all the battles I've had, I've lost hover jets. That's the first time I've actually lost a weapon underslung on this thing. Yeah, these do not do the damage of the quasar, but they're way more accurate and rapid firing. Oof, getting wrecked. Oh, no. I'm hoping that the damage heating is definitely something you can use to help out your team. Oh my god, who just wrecked us in the side here? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's get on point here and take out some weapons, because this thing is really accurate. Nope, 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 nope. Come on, it's a little boy. Blow it up. And we did take out a little boy. Look at us go. Let's finish this poor guy off. Take out weak points here. Let's take out some tires. God, it doesn't do as much damage as I would hope. It looks like it's doing more damage than it is. It's like, oh, we're making this thing really hot, but look at the numbers. Not amazing. But we're not dead. We're still combat effective, which for a build as squishy as this, that says something. Let's go help this guy Morpheus. Fellow hover friend here. Come on. Oh god. Oh god. Where's the team? We're gonna get Fat Man. We dead. We're super dead. I'm gonna say that I'm getting slightly better at flying. Now, as soon as I've said that, I'm gonna ram right into something stupid. What do we got? Let's get out of harm's way here. You really got to use your Q and E to strafe with this thing, or you're gonna be hitting walls all the time. God, we need close range. We really do. This guy's got the blue weapon. I'm gonna do that one next. Let's get down here. Let's get down bottom. I'm not going across that. That guy's he's gonna go for it. Why would you do that? Why would you do that, friend? Why is my team like, let's just kill ourselves apparently? You're overcompensating for drift all the time. They've definitely gone for a Newtonian physics model with this thing. Okay, oh hello friend. See if we can take out your weapons. Get behind the old jawbreaker cab on this thing. Come on, we got one. We got two. Oh, pinpoint accuracy, really. Oh, we have overheated. Finish that last weapon off. So you get it. You get it. Oh, you got no weapons now, friend, and you can't wedge us. You can't. Your wedge is useless against me, because I've got hover jets. Hey, like them apples. You just take off. You got a lot of wheels. We're just gonna blow up your cab, friend. Oh my god, I have to cough so bad. I'm gonna try and make it to the end of this battle. I'm holding it in. Oh dear. It is like a cockroach in my throat. It's so scratchy. Oh, this is the worst feeling of all time. I'm doing this for you guys. Oh, I can't. I can't. Oh, I have to cough. It's coming. No, no, I'm fine. Whew, I feel way better now. I'm sorry. This is like the worst cold of all time. Yeah, so when you're a school teacher, fun fact, you're surrounded by little people all day. You catch all the crud beginning of the year. This is just beginning of the year plague, folks. I'm not gonna die. I'll be fine. Don't worry. Oh man, this thing is so fast. And I was like, look at me going. I'm just such a good driver right now. And then I hit a tree. I plow right into a tree. And while I'm doing that, we got a victory. And round 3. Here we go. Here we go. What are we gonna do? Dun, dun, dun. Who's already on points? We're not gonna do great at point blank range. We can't move and be quick. Let's see if we can just strafe, keep moving, do a little damage, peek, shoot, and run. And we're running. We're backing up. Look at that. We can go fast when we want to. Oh, look at your little drone. Oh my god, your rockets too? That's not cool, man. Oh god, we've been rocketed. Somehow we're not dead. We just lost a whole half of our armor though. None of our actual hardware. Just can't drive though, guys. In full run mode right now though. I'm like, just run! Run for your life! Okay, we're in. What? It's an NPC. Oh my god. I have to be able to blow this poor thing up. That's just a shame. I'm like, who's attacking? And I have overheated. Like a complete noob. That's just a shame. And we lost 2 Auroras to this thing? Are you kidding me? That is oh my god. But we're not dead. So I guess there's that. Oh, blue sticks. Sorry, friendo. Well, we get a lot more cooling out of our improved radiator. cooler when there's only one of these things. Oh, we gotta get on point. We gotta get on point. And nice driving, Hover Boy. I know you were trying to get on point. And look at us. See? I told you guys. We go right over the toxic waste. We're gonna see if we can flank these dudes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That was a bad plan. We got all cocky. We were like, look at us over the acid. Nope. It's not a good plan. Gentle touch with the thrusters, folks. Okay. We gotta get in close. So we are gonna go park under the bridge. We're gonna hang out right about. Not on top of this guy. Sorry. Sorry, guy. Nope. Okay. Just chill there, huh? Oh, come on. This guy we can hit. Let's go hit this guy. Oh my god. We've screwed up. The team's not with us. This was a bad move. So I think my biggest problem with this build is that I'm too fast for my own good. With tracks, it takes me a little longer to get into battle, so I tend to wait for the team more. I get a little antsy and excited to try this thing out, so in I go, and I get blown up far too quickly. At least the hover jets, take a little more damage than they possibly could. But if you lose a couple of these, that's why guys are running like 8 of these or 10. You're really done if you have an imbalanced amount of these. If you have less than 2 on the side, you're pretty hosed. So yeah, 3 is about the minimum. As I showed you the other day, 4 not so great. And wow, the Aurora was really accurate and really fast firing. Doesn't do heaps of damage, but I do like it. I'm thinking maybe 4 is the sweet spot with it. Definitely would not go less than 3 with this thing, because with 3 even it doesn't do heaps of damage. But God, I do love this build. I really do. I love flying it. I love the jets. I just got to get there. Got to figure out the sweet spot. Guys, I'm going to keep making these. I'm going to keep learning to fly. I'm going to work on get good. If you guys want to see more hover builds and more Don's Children toys, throw us a sub, throw us a like. I will catch you on the next one. Mr. G out.